Narrative of Miss Josie Brown. She says, I was born on Christmas Day in Victoria. Got here just in time for the eggnog. That about 1859, 'cause I was 6 years old Christmas before freedom. My mother was a free-born Indian woman, just like any of them old Choctaw down in the woods. She was stole and sold by the speculator gangs. Us moved to Tyler when I was 1 month old. We lived on a big farm. My mother suckled 13 children and old Mrs. 7. Bob, my brother, he goes to Mansfield and he never hear of him no more. He went with young master, Wesley Hurd. I remember the morning they left. They had to wait for him 'cause he'd been out seeing his gal. The master had a big log house close to the road. The stage line through Woodville passed close by. I remember sitting on the rail fence to see the stage go by. That was a fine sight. The stage was big and rough carriage. They had 4 or 5 horses on the line. The bugle blow when they go by with the dust behind them. They coming from Jasper in Louisiana and everywhere. When us was little, they had us keep us in the house 'cause the bald eagle pick up children's, just like the hawk pick up the chickens. I didn't do nothing except eat and sleep and follow old Mrs. round. She give me good clothes 'cause my mother was the weaver. The clothes just cut out straight down and dyed with all kinds of bark. I have to keep a head comb and grease with lard. The little white children play with me, not the others. Us pull the long leaf grass and play it, and us make rag dolls and playhouse and grapevine swings. My mother's name was Kaya, that Injun. Daddy's name was Reuben. I remember when I was little, us go to visit my uncle, Major Scott. He lived in Polk County, and he wore earring in his ear and beads and everything. He's an Injun. He dead now many years. My daddy worked in the field. He sowed the rice and raised tobacco. They have fields of it. They put it in the crack of the fences to press, then they dry it on the barn roof. That was smoking tobacco. For chewing tobacco, they soak it in sugar and honey. Us never seen snuff then. On Sundays, us didn't work. We had church meeting. They have it in the yard, so the white folk could see the kind of religion spounded. I seed some bad sights in slavery, but ain't never been abused myself. I see children too little to walk from they mammies sold right off the block in Woodville. They was sold just like calves. After freedom, they worked the whole year, and then Major Sanger, he finally come and make the white folks turn us loose. I stay on for years till old Mrs. died. She learned me to knit and spin and such. In the early day, us have to be careful. They say the witches ride their horses in the dark. Us always put horses' shoes over the door to keep the witch out. If us go out at night, us go around the house 3 times so the witches do not come in while we is gone. I was 15 years old when I married. Giles Paul was from the West. He was the first husband. Us had a real wedding with a bride veil. My wedding dress hang way back on the floor and shine like silver. They had a big dance and eat supper. My second husband named Robert Brown. I was mother of 10 children. Besides that, I raised 6 or 7 that I pick up on the street 'cause they was orphans and had nobody to care for them. Some of them children's drift about now, and I wouldn't know 'em if I seed 'em. Miss Josie Brown was born in 1859 in Victoria, Texas. She belonged to George Hurd. Her mother was born free, a member of the Choctaw Nation. At the time of the interview, Josie